Hi there, Libra. I'm going to do a reading for you. So this is posted on November the 11th. I'm going to try to refrain from saying 11/11 because I'm really sick and tired of hearing about 11/11, to tell you the truth. I think it's slightly disingenuous of any tarot card reader to assign specific importance to solely a point in time. Okay? The reason for that is that would be like saying that all you need to ever watch is your sun sign, and that's where people get thrown off. Okay? If you find that you do not match up with your sign, it's probably because what you should be looking at is your rising sign or your ascendant sign. It's really easy to calculate. You can do it on Google, on the internet, but you do need to know within about 2 hours the time and place of your birth. Okay? So I would recommend that people watch their ascendant sign, the rising sign, which is the same thing, rather than their sun sign. If you want to get a really accurate reading of what's going to physically manifest, what you may find is that your sign, when people say, what sign are you? Your sun sign, is that accurate? Sorry. No one's been calling me all day and all of a sudden I start this and people go. But what your sun sign will reflect is how you're feeling generally. What you want to see physically manifest will show up if you watch your ascendant or rising sign. That's just my opinion based on my work that I've been doing on this for a couple of years. Okay, so Libra, I'm speaking to sun sign Libras. If you find that you do match up with your sun sign, rising sign Libras, I do not think that your moon sign or your Venus sign is that significant. And when I hear tarot readers begin their reading with sun, moon, rising, and all this stuff, I don't like it because they're not explaining to people what it means. I'm just going to put a little break in the tape after that rant, and then we're going to start your reading. Sorry, guys. Okay, Libra, if you made it through my rant, here we go. So I'm using 3 decks. I use the Witch's Tarot, I use the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and I use a regular deck of cards, which has pictures of different species of cats on it, and I call it my Sneaky Cats deck. I call it the Sneaky Cats because there's 52 cards in this regular deck, whereas, you know, normally a tarot deck would have 78. But, so my Sneaky Cats is just like a regular deck of playing cards. But they tend to give me the worst of the worst news. So if I really need to get to the crux of an issue or I need to dig into something, I will rely on the Sneaky Cats. So, and for some reason, this deck, no matter where I've been in the past 15 years, this particular deck of cards, all 52 cards have never gone missing. So, it's something meant to be. Anyway, Libra, as you know, you are cardinal air. So, air is associated with swords. So when you look at a deck of cards, when you see a spade, that's associated with a sword. Thoughts, intellect, in general, now I'm going to make a couple of huge generalizations. Libras like fairness. They like things to be just. They do not like to be rushed. They will take their time making a decision, but look out, if they decide to cut you out, there's a reason for it, and you will be cut out, and you may not expect it. I never really understood air signs very well until I met a real live Queen of Swords just this year, and suddenly I understand Libra really well. They're associated with justice. You may find them in working in some kind of legal field, but probably not. They probably should be in that field, but they're probably not working in that field. So I'm going to pause the tape and start with your reading, Libra. Okay, so Libra, I'm going to do something really different tonight. I'm going to take 8 cards from each deck. I'm not shuffling. I'm just going to take the top 8. I will look at the bottoms of the decks, okay, and record what cards are coming up. But then I'm taking the top 8. And the reason why is when I was shuffling tonight, I was very carefully focusing on cardinal air, cardinal air, cardinal air. So, first I'm going to record what's on the bottom of each deck, what's on the bottom of the traditional, Rider-Waite deck is the 3 of Swords. Now this is interesting because this is one of your cards. Libra is associated with the 2, 3, and 4 of Swords. All right, don't panic. Don't panic. All right, on the bottom of the Witch's Tarot is the Page of Pence. Okay, and on the bottom of our cat deck, do not panic, yay, is the 6 of Cups. Thank God. If you don't believe me, here it is. Okay, 6 of Cups. All right, so here we go. Now, so present, future, important messages. Present, future, important messages. First 8 off the top of the Rider-Waite. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is looking good, okay? Let's just do this as we go along. So this is the present, okay? It's looking pretty good. Let me tell you what's flanking you. Way on this side is the 10 of Cups, and way on this side is the 10 of Pence. So no matter which way you go, you're going to end up with either the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Pence in your present moment. Here's some of the messages I see. You may be focused on money. You may be worried about money troubles. There may be a very slow-moving offer coming in. You may think that things should go in your own family as they went in yours when you were a child. Reflecting on your childhood, you do not like. There's some kind of competition going on that you don't like. There's a decision that has to be made. Libra, I love this because this is one of your cards. This is one of my favorite cards. The 2 of Swords. Libra is so brave here. Libra, you're going to have to make a decision that will lead to the 10 of Cups. Someone's going to be hurt, but you're going to make the right decision. So Libra, I was just talking about, I think this is fast becoming my favorite card in the entire traditional tarot deck, the 2 of Swords. This is a woman who knows that she must bring a lengthy trial to an end, or ridiculous. I see this as being caused, I'm sorry guys, I'm apologizing to the male population right now, but what she's bringing to an end has been caused by men. And it's the last resort. She's stepping in because she has to. She's bringing justice to a ridiculous situation, a trial that should have been over long ago. She is carrying 2 very heavy swords. Look guys, look at what you're doing. Okay? One of these swords is gonna come down, okay? And the decision is gonna be just and fair because that's what Libra does. She is not using her emotion. She is not being biased or prejudiced, and I don't even think she wants to use her intellect. Look out, guys, because she's using her intuition, which is something that most men do not have. So don't push, ever, don't push Libra to that point, because you're going to get what you deserve. Anyway, okay, that's all I'm saying. Sorry, oh my God, am I a man-hater? I could be, it's possible. All right, so now we're going to future, and then after that we're going to do important messages. How are we doing on time? Okay, taking the top 8 for future. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is interesting. Out comes Libra again. Look out. Hello, Madam Justice. There you are. So what's flanking us? This is beautiful. What's flanking us on this side, which would be the ultimate, you know, the final, you know, card that tells you what's in your future is the Star. So this, okay, I'll just tell you what I'm seeing here is a wish that you have that you think cannot be manifested coming true. Something that you think is so distant, so far off, like stars are, that you think it can't possibly happen. It is going to happen. Either that or somebody is ill, and one of your children may be ill, and they are going to be completely healed. But I'll tell you what you got to do. You got to clear your chakras. This card has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there are 7 smaller stars, and I believe these represent our chakras. Okay, and then the sun in the middle. So, okay, we're gonna go. Okay, so Libra, if one of your children are sick or someone in your family needs healing, I would recommend just doing some chakra healing. Very simple. Google it. Okay, you'll figure it out. Sound meditation, I think, and the use of crystals. You just buy the 7 crystals. I would just go to your nearest spiritual store, okay, and find someone who knows what they're talking about and ask them to choose some chakra healing crystals for you, for each chakra, from root to crown. Ask them to label it for you if you don't know how to do it, and then in the car in the morning on your way to work, do some sound meditation. It'll work. Anyone who thinks that I'm crazy, go ahead and risk your health on it. That's fine. Sorry, I sound a little bit aggressive tonight. So I'm looking at the other card that's flanking you, Libra, which is sign of Cancer, the Queen of Cups. I love Cancer. I wish I were Cancer. I don't know if Libra and Cancer are 2 signs that I respect a lot, and they're both cardinal air, cardinal water. So on the one end of your continuum, you have someone who wants to nurture, heal, who has a cup to offer you. This could be you. Also, in the Witch's Tarot, she's on a beach and she's looking out at the ocean. So maybe this is giving you the go-ahead to take a little holiday. You are there, Madam Justice. You're there bringing justice to something. I see the 7 of Wands, which means that you have the upper hand in this situation, whatever it is. There's a guy going to be coming in with a passionate offer. I see the Knight of Cups right next to the Ace of Wands. Whatever. Do whatever you want with that guy, because it's not going to affect you. You're going to go through some kind of transformation in terms of, I think, your business and the faith that you have in terms of when things are going to happen, when investments are going to turn around and ships are going to come in. I'm looking at 2 cards right next to each other, and that's what I see, followed by your wish being granted. Okay? So we're now going to go on to the important message segment from the Sneaky Cats. Okay, so now we're going to go to our important messages from the Sneaky Cats. So at the bottom of the Sneaky Cats is the 6 of Cups. So, and the 6 of Cups came up earlier in your reading as well, in the traditional tarot. So there's something about either good memories from the past or possibly a reunion with the previous lover, okay? Or your children, or being involved with someone where there's a huge age difference. It's all good though. Everything with the 6 of Cups is good. I'm going to take 8 important messages from the Sneaky Cats. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is interesting. Do you remember when I panicked when I turned over the first deck and the 3 of Swords was there? The 3 of Swords is also here. All I can say is there's some kind, it's either a betrayal or some heartbreak coming up. But Libra, you know how to deal with that very well. You guys are very good at that. Okay, so that's that Sneaky Cats are telling me, and they're telling me in a very cool and gentle way. I just want you to look at the posture of this cat. It's like, it's gonna be okay. Libra, look, I'll put my paws around you. So that is a warning from the cats to help you be prepared, because I know Libra likes to know what's going to happen. Yeah, they're not telling me any other information, okay? So, this is not what's going to physically manifest, but at some point, you're going to be feeling trapped and left out in the cold by a King of Wands. That's a fire sign, that's a Sag. Okay, so there you go. You can avoid getting involved with the King of Wands. That's what the cats are saying. That will take care of that. That's what they're saying. All right, Libra. Find out who's asking you out. If it's a male Sagittarius, say no. That's what the cats are saying. Everything else is perfect. We've got the Queen of Swords, which is you, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pence, and 3 of Pence, which is building, building, building. So the cats, see how the cats really just narrow stuff down? The cats are saying one thing: avoid the Sagittarius when he comes along, okay? Then you get your 10 of Cups, your 10 of Pence, your building, and you are all over this reading, Libra. Look at all your cards that came up. Anyway, I hope I haven't spooked anyone out too much.